August 9th, 2001.
I was sitting working just like any other day.
Nobody plans to have a bad day when they start. So you, like any other day, people are getting your field equipment ready, stick a pin in a map, you know, an idea of where people were in the field. And then, you know, everybody heads out to their various locations.
Charles Karen, I knew him as Chuck. He was a pilot, really experienced pilot. We used to tease him that, you know, we'd go over the safety briefings all the time, and we're like, yep, we got it. We've been through one. And he'd go, well, you're gonna go through another. Mike Deniska, really good young kid. He was as green could be. Don't think he'd really been anywhere before, so we took him up to the Arctic Islands. He had all brand new field gear, and he looked shiny and new out of an LL Bean catalog.
Atomy was an Inuit that we had hired from a local community.
Also a father, tall guy, kind of quiet, just doing his thing, but a really talented artist.
I was doing a mag survey, and in the exact same area, Mike and Atomy were doing a soil survey. The helicopter had picked them up, and I could see the helicopter coming towards me, and then I just heard a very large bang. And you could see a column of smoke come up above the horizon. I grabbed the radio, and another geologist close by was able to hear me. Said, what the hell's going on? And I just hollered. The helicopter went down. I had my GPS on so I could give them a general idea of where it was.
And Chuck, our pilot, had died on impact.
The helicopter went down. I ran up to the site.
Michael was badly burned, as was Atomy.
And Atomy was walking around. Mike was still in the edge of the fire. I just went up and picked him up and kind of walked backwards down the hill with him and set him back on the ground. I know he was talking about his girlfriend. As he got worse, he had a message for her. He just wanted to make sure that she knew he loved her. We were holding his hand when he passed away. It's a message that I had to deliver. That I would never wish on anyone.
The satellite phone was destroyed because it was in the helicopter, so Kim had no contact with the base camp.
When we didn't show up, the people that were in camp knew what to do. They came to us. At that point, our priority was getting Atomy back to camp and getting medical attention for him. So he went on the helicopter back to camp. They worked on Atomy as best they could to get him prepared for the trip. And they medevaced us to Iqaluit. I remember the doctor talking to her chief back at the hospital and saying she had never seen anybody in this bad a shape still alive.
whenever there's an event, there's an investigation, and usually you can determine the root cause. This one was very difficult because we still don't 100% know.
We also did an internal debriefing of the incident.
With the intention to improve our response and look at what we could learn. A number of initiatives have been put into place and remain in place today.
Today we have a second person walking with us, carrying a first aid kit, carrying emergency supplies. Our medics gear is equipped with a lot more.
Each field crew now has a satellite phone with them.
We all take first aid. We all know the radio procedures, the satellite phone procedures, the helicopter safety procedures.
It can happen a block from your house, on the way to the office, in the smelter site, in the air.
Your emergency planning, your training, and your response is so critical when the unexpected happens.
The thing that I always remember about Chuck was his smile. He just had a huge smile all the time.
Really happy-go-lucky guy, that's how I remember Chuck. Just a great guy, great pilot. I still compare all my assistants to Mike. It was just so much fun to take him with, and he was really keen and really eager, and he seemed to be having such a fantastic time.
Adamy was an extremely interesting guy.
We came up with the ideas we'd really like to have one of his pieces of art here in the office as a memory to the guys, to Chuck, to Adamy, and to Mike.
It's up to each of us to take care of each other.
We plan for nothing to happen. We know how to react if it does.
That was the first crash, and hopefully the last crash that we will ever see in our company.
We want everybody to return home safely.